and better greatness. I'm talking about that hidden treasure, burning like a furnace, deep beneath the surface of you all, beloved. This for all who thinking if it's worth it to follow your dreams, dug it, and for those who can't seem to find purpose. This for alcoholics. This for my brothers who are addicts to narcotics. This for alcoholics. This for my sisters in these streets selling their bodies for a couple hundreds. This for all who cares to listen to plain truth buried underneath no rhythm. See, sticks and stones will pierce through flesh and break your bones, but words and tones, they pierce deep through soul. So if these words hurt you, it's just so you can stand out and keep your head above others, like the islands against every torrent and drift, while you find the balance between your talents and gifts. Don't let these words haunt you. See, oftentimes things aren't as good as they seem, though you hope and pray the Lord intervenes. But first you got to be tough, you got to be dogged and green to harness the greatness and better within. I know you're destined for greatness, beloved, but first you need to leave above sin. And the power to leave above sin lies in the cross of Jesus Christ. The question is, would you let him in? And if you offer the win, you need to give up your sleep so you can live up a dream. Get past your fears and give your all to there's nothing left. Be a blessing unto the earth, don't you settle for nothing less. But the only fear to possess is the fear of God and his holiness. Cause you see, this life is a journey, all we have is a burden past. It's either we crash and burn from all of life's turbulence, so we live and learn is God over everything or nothing else, cause it's been set in stone. After all's been said and done, we all headed for our eternal home. And it's hard enough to stand before an earthly judge, let alone the judge of the earth who seats on heaven's throne. See, we known to be people of faith. It's either we Christians or Muslims. We paint pictures of ourselves being also religious, yet oblivious to the dictates of our holy scriptures. It's like we live for religion, but the God of the religion ain't none of our business. We are addicted to worldly pleasures. We think all we ever need are earthly treasures. It's high time to seek the Lord's forgiveness and true repentance, and now I'm getting vicious. And the problem is I don't see no celebrities and most star musicians and video vixens. All I see are fame's victims who misunderstand what life's true purpose is. They've got lies stuck like fish bones in their microphones and camera lenses. They make it out of trenches just to make names for themselves, but to the earth they make no difference. The only difference is most young fellas' ambitions are smothered by getting high on hard substances just to write down either dumb or profane lyrics and be a recording artist. Boy, please, that's ridiculous, and it's ludicrous that many young girls' motivation tends towards what the new business is, being a makeup artist or being a model with seductive fake appearances. And you know what the problem is? We fail to realize life is such a big stage with so many entrances. So, however clever we get our acts together, we'd never do better till we know better who we are and what our audience needs. So I beg your pardon, please, if my outfit don't fit as that of a trending artist. I give it up for better things. Let my gifts reflect on the outskirts. See, y'all are witnesses that someday this artist will go. But for his art to survive, he binds his art to his soul, and I will forever keep him alive. Because to be a star is to be a role model worthy of emulation. And every star has a story. And to every story there's a moral needing the right interpretation. Because every moral is a lesson, and every lesson is a blessing, which in turn solves a problem. In other words, every blessing is intended for someone else's condition. So you're not a star because they hail you. You're a star if you've been a blessing, otherwise you've been a failure. So irrespective of what your percept is, I see things the way I see things, my perspective. And my perspective is subject to being neglected, unaccepted, and disrespected. So if my objectives are being objected, it's expected. Probably cause it's food for thought and you wouldn't digest it. Or maybe cause I spit it so raw you wouldn't process it. But here's a question. What good is a thought without reason? Like, same good knowledge is without wisdom, right? Now deep down my heart a few questions strike, like, did I just sound interesting? Cause if I did, I like to think I just conceded. Or maybe I just seemed impressive. Then the main goal would have been defeated. But if this did strike you as pressing, it's only right that you in person take that time and skill invested in that life that you've been blessed with to the heights that you need to stand out for something you truly believe. Cause best believe it's better to do nothing for nothing than to do something for nothing. So the next time you do something, ask yourself this question: what am I doing it for? Nothing. For this reason heaven sent me, to have someone else live full and die empty.